time for Around the Ozarks in 5, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Roto-Rooter Plumbing and Drain Service, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Good morning on Friday, the Friday of a holiday weekend, a 3-day weekend for most people. That is exciting. We hope you had a great week so far and are anticipating a good weekend for this weekend, right? I am.
It's going to be long for a lot of people. A lot of people traveling as well. So,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be good. Let's start with some news this morning. The last day of school was a tense one in Willard. Security was tight following a threat of violence that was found in the bathroom the day before. There was a strong police presence at the school all day long, inside and out. Backpacks were not allowed in as part of the security measures. There were more than that. That's just a couple security measures. Apparently, that tight security worked. Thankfully, nothing happened in the school district yesterday. Springfield man is in jail for defrauding some 24 people in roofing scams, many of them elderly. The 54-year-old had a warrant out for a year for his arrest. This week, he turned himself into authorities. Investigators say he promised to replace roofs. He got some money up front, never did the roofing. He's charged with felony deceptive business practices.
A man who was running from police in July of 2022 hit a family's minivan, killing a 9-year-old boy inside. Now that family is suing the Christian County Sheriff's Office, saying that they violated their own policy to be in pursuit and putting others at risk in the process. Zachary Fargo hit Alexander Finley's family minivan at the intersection in Nixa. Fargo is charged with second-degree murder in that case. Investigators say he was going 117 miles per hour when he crashed into the van. Now that lawsuit has been filed, and we'll see what happens. Starting in June, school board meetings in Springfield should run quite a bit shorter. The school board voted 4-3, so not everybody's happy about it, but they will be reducing the amount of time that each member is allowed to speak on a specific agenda item. It's going to be 10 minutes max per topic now instead of 20.
Interesting. I mean, I know those meetings are going to go long because we've had to cover those types of meetings before in news. And man, oh man, they are dry.
I mean, some people are upset about it. They don't feel like they could, potentially not know everything that there is to know about an issue even before they then have to go vote on it. But I think that if you have a time limit that you stick to with the clock, it also makes you more, I know this from debate, right? It makes you more succinct and get the main point, so.
Well, that's what it's supposed to do, but the presenters aren't always, they don't agree. They don't agree that the most important thing is what maybe the questioners think is the most important thing. So the concern is that it ends up being like you watch any of these congressional hearings where they have, I think, 5 minutes apiece. So it's just yes or no answer, just yes or no, because they got to get it all in an amount of time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I understand wanting to move it forward and let's get to it and wrap it up more quickly. At the same time, you want to make sure the debate is thorough. We'll see. Maybe they can shorten the time and do both. We'll see. The Environmental Protection Agency has awarded Springfield $1 million to clean up a contaminated brownfield sites, or plural. It's part of a $300 million grant from the feds. $300 million. The city says the money helps to revitalize many environmentally challenged sites within Springfield.
Yakov Smirnoff is back in business last July, so almost a year ago. You might remember that there was a bad storm that went through Branson, tore off part of his roof, and kind of flooded the building. So with all the damage done, they had to clean it up anyway and decided to just go ahead and refurbish while they were at it, because why not at that point? Smirnoff said that for now, he'll be having one show every Wednesday night at 7:30, and he is excited to be back.
He's a good guy. We got to know him a little bit. He did a fundraiser for
Ukraine,
for Convoy of Hope when the war started in Ukraine, because his wife and her family are from Ukraine, right?
Yeah. And interestingly, he was born in Ukraine. Like, I think he then started comedy in Russia, but he was born in Ukraine. So who knew? I thought he was born in Russia, but I guess not. I looked it up, actually.
Yeah. He lived there under communism. So that resonates with him.
Oh man,
He's a very funny guy and a very
and a
generous,
good guy.
very,
Yeah.
very generous individual. So glad his theater's back up and running. This is something. The Rolling Stones are coming to the Ozarks, not a tribute band, but the actual Rolling Stones. Jagger, Richards, Wood, the Rolling Stones, the Rolling Stones. This is crazy.
I knew you were gonna just be in hog heaven when you saw this.
Yeah,
Just because of the name, the history.
Listen, they're just huge. I'm not
Yeah.
personally a huge Rolling Stones fan, but they are an iconic, massive, massive band. And to be still performing the way that they do is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're going to be in concert Sunday, July 21st at Thunder Ridge Nature Arena. Man, they've been dropping some concerts, haven't they?
No doubt. Are we going to that?
We'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
When I saw the announcement, I was like, I bet I'm going to that. That's what I thought to myself.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of them specifically.
But you don't have to be. You're a student.
Right.
You know?
Right. I appreciate what they've done all these years in the rock and roll world. I like to see history in progress, and they are it. Tickets go on sale 1 week from today, 10 in the a.m. on the Thunder Ridge website, as well as the Stones website. And, of course, tune in to 104.7 The Cave for more information on the Rolling Stones concert, because they are into it over there.
The ones.
That is their classic rock, man. That is what they do, and The Cave does it very well. This is also cool coming to town. Emmitt Smith will be at the Ozarks Lunkers' first game ever. That's coming up on June 1st, so that's really soon. Smith is the NFL's all-time leading rusher. He's a 3-time Super Bowl champion and a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the Dallas Cowboys. He will be at the game to flip a coin at the start of the franchise's very first ever football game. The Lunkers are an Arena Football League team. As you know, they will play home games at the brand new Wilson Logistics Arena at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds. And that's
as a kid, I loved Emmitt Smith, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which is funny. Yeah. I had a jersey, an Emmitt Smith jersey. He's Dallas Cowboys. I mean, I guess everybody knows that.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. He was on top of the world when you were a kid.
Yeah, that's right.
He was, they were a dynasty.
Yeah. I had a poster of him in my room. It's funny. Monday, of course, is Memorial Day. And with that, a special ceremony is taking place on Saturday in Nixa to honor those who've lost their lives in service to our country. Again, service is on Saturday, even though Memorial Day is actually on Monday. So Saturday at 9 a.m., there will be a ceremony at the X Center in Nixa at the Veterans Memorial. They will also serve light refreshments if you want to go to that.
Okay. Yeah. Memorial Day is Monday, so any service family who has lost a loved one in service to our country, our thoughts and prayers go out to you. We cannot thank you enough. We owe you such a debt of gratitude that we cannot repay. So we are thinking about you on this holiday.
College of the Ozarks always has something, and I went to their website earlier because I was going to see what they were doing, and for whatever reason it was giving me an error message. But if you get a chance, you know what, it looks like maybe it's up right now. It looks like maybe it's back running. But College of the Ozarks is another one that always does just a phenomenal job with anything related to veterans, Memorial Day, all of those things. So you might check out their calendar of events as well.
You know, it's a 3-day weekend. It's this unofficial start of summer. The pool's open. There's so many things that happen on this weekend, but it's important, I think, for kids to understand what it really is. And that is a day to remember those who gave their lives in service to this country. And there are so many that have, through the years, their family is scarred forever by their loss.
Yeah.
So we just want to say thank you, and to all the current service members and their families. We're grateful to you as well.
Yes. Amen. All right. Well, have a great weekend, long weekend. We will see you on Tuesday. Off on Monday. We'll see you Tuesday.
Yeah, the pool's open today, and our boy is going to he's going to try to be the first to be in our neighborhood pool for the third straight year. His sisters are going to try to prevent him from doing that and break his streak. I think what
We'll
time's
see.
the pool open? 9 or 10
I don't
this
even
morning?
know. One of those 9 or 10. I'm not sure though.
9 or 10 this morning. So
Yeah.
we'll fill you in on Tuesday when we're back about whether he was able to beat his sisters into the neighborhood pool for the third
It's
straight
funny.
year.
All right. Have a good one.
Yeah, we'll see you.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Hey, everybody. You are listening to Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I am meteorologist Abby Dyer. It is Friday, heading into a holiday weekend. We are going to be dodging some storms over the next couple of days, but all in all, we have some pretty nice weather to enjoy a couple of the afternoons. So things are looking okay for us here in the Ozarks. Temperatures this morning are incredibly warm. We are starting out in the upper 60s. And today's high temperature really depends on how much storm activity we get out there on the radar. As of 5 o'clock in the morning, there are a few little stray things on the radar, mainly northwest of the Springfield area. But as we head closer to the morning drive, I think we could be dealing with some widely isolated showers and thunderstorms early in the day. If you get right underneath one of those, it's going to limit your high temperature for the day. If we are mainly dry through the course of the afternoon, I think our temperature skyrockets today and heads to the mid 80s. But if we get that rain cool there, it's going to hold us down a little bit for sure. So question mark a little bit on the high temperature forecast for today. I'm really banking on maybe a stray shower in the morning close to morning drive time, and then some dry time before our next opportunity for showers and thunderstorms, which arrives later this evening. It's unsettled for the holiday weekend. So that's true not just today, but also Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I have a chance for rain and storms in the forecast each and every afternoon. The few storms that are out there this morning, well, if they really get going, they have the potential to bring us some really heavy downpours. And I think that the risks with these would be for some hail and some gusty wind with this first complex of showers and thunderstorms. Now, as the afternoon wears on, we're able to build a bit more of that instability. We should see some of the storms make it a bit to the strong side. We could be talking about severe weather here in the Ozarks. And I think the best chance is going to be along, including the Springfield area and south of I-44. For some of the stronger storm activity today. Now, that severe threat extends all the way clear down to Dallas, back up through most of the state of Arkansas, and then back up into Illinois and Indiana. So it's a widespread region expecting some stronger storm activity today. And I think that the real storms that will pack a punch will come later in the afternoon and evening. Scattered storms will be in the forecast through this evening. And then overnight tonight, it looks like we get some dry time. I also have a lot of dry time in the forecast on Saturday during the day before another round of showers and thunderstorms arrives late Saturday night into early Sunday. Now, the storms that will be out there this evening have the potential for all modes of severe weather. Again, I think the biggest risks for us in the Ozarks will be the hail, the high wind, and the risk of flash flooding with some of the really heavy downpours that are out there from time to time. Those of you planning outdoor activities for the long weekend, just know that it's one of those weekends that you got to keep your weather app really handy. Check the radar before you head out. These storms can develop really quickly, and you just don't want to be caught outside in them. That's the real risk as we head into the holiday weekend. Another round of storms, as I mentioned, is possible late Saturday night through early Sunday. I think this round could carry some severe weather with it too. Once again, it looks like all modes of severe weather will be possible, including flash flooding with that round that comes through Saturday night into early Sunday. And then most of the day on Sunday is nice. So I'm not trying to give you the impression that the weekend is just all rain and all severe weather. It's not. Don't cancel your plans just yet, but I think that you may want to, have a backup plan for everything that you have going on because, storms will be widely scattered today. Most of the day on Saturday and Sunday looks dry, and those storms Saturday night into early Sunday should fall during the overnight hours while we are sleeping. Additional severe weather is possible with these other chances for rain and storms through the holiday weekend. It's late May in the Ozarks. This is nothing new for us. We are still talking about the risk for a few strong storms, but have fun this weekend. Temperatures will still be in the 80s, and I'm expecting there to be plenty of nice afternoon time to get outdoors. Today, I mentioned I think the temperatures will make it to the mid 80s. That's banking on some dry time for the mid-morning hours for us today. If we get those storms to roll back in a little bit earlier in the day, our highs will probably be limited to the upper 70s. Temperatures are back in the 80s, though, on Saturday. Most of the day is dry, about 84 degrees for the high temperature on Saturday. Still some nice summertime weather. Morning rain and storms on Sunday, and then dry time for the afternoon. Temperatures, again, dependent on who gets the rainfall early in the day, but I think on Sunday we'll still be in the 80s. And then by Monday, we're talking about a bit of a cool down there. There could be some scattered showers and thunderstorms. We are now on the backside of a cold front on Memorial Day itself. So temperatures look a little bit cooler with highs falling into the 70s in most locations. That's around the Ozarks on Monday. Overall, though, a lot of dry time to head out and enjoy the nice mild temperature forecast too for Monday, or attend any ceremonies or anything like that that you have going on for Memorial Day. It should be fairly nice weather-wise across the Ozarks. Around the country, we are talking about heavy rain and severe weather for that widespread region. As I mentioned, the Arklatex region, then all the way up into portions of the Ohio River Valley for today and tonight. And then this early season heat wave that you've been hearing me mention for South Texas, it actually intensifies this weekend as we head into the holiday. For our friends down in Texas, they are going to be sweating it out over the next couple of days. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question for the day. This one's kind of a fun one. Which statement about American black bears is false? A, they can run up to 25 to 30 miles an hour. B, they live an average of 18 years in the wild. C, all wild American black bears live in North America. Or D, they all have black fur. That means 3 of those things are true, which is kind of crazy. But the one that is false is D, that they all have black fur. I mean, we called it the black bear. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But black bears can be black, something we call blue-black, dark brown, brown, cinnamon, and even white. Now, in the Ozarks, I think they're all black, right? I've seen a lot of spottings in the Ozarks of black bears, and I've never seen one that is blue, black, dark brown, brown, cinnamon, or white. Well, actually, maybe I have seen dark brown. I don't know. I may take that back. But D is the correct answer. They all have black fur. That is a false statement. But lots of true statements here about black bears. They can run fast, 25 to 30 miles an hour. They live a really long time, an average of 18 years, and they are all in North America. All wild American black bears live in North America. But they do not all have black fur. Now we know. Here's the question that I'll leave you with for early next week. What was Memorial Day originally called? Do you think it was A, Decoration Day, B, Remembrance Day, C, Soldiers Day, or D, Memory Day? You can submit your guess. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. While you're there, make sure you check out the forecast. We'll have that updated for you all weekend long, so you can time out these different chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms. There will be an opportunity for some severe storms today, so I want everybody to be paying attention to the forecast. Make sure you have your phone settings on to receive watches and warnings. Stay safe this holiday weekend. I will catch you again early next week. Thanks so much for listening.